Now, you may have heard that the Google Ad Grant is only good for awareness, but that's only really a piece of the truth. The reality is that the Google Ad Grant is using remaining ad inventory. And as a result, that means it's sometimes only good for awareness. Let's look at an example of how this plays out in the real world. So we've got a search here for donate my vehicle. This is a very competitive search because it has high intent. It's obvious what the user wants and it generates revenue in the form of vehicle donation. So even though this has a nonprofit angle to it because it includes donation, we can safely say that these ads are very, very likely to be paid accounts. And because they're paid accounts and the Google Ad Grant only gets to show after paid accounts because it's using remaining ad inventory, we can conclude that a grant account is going to have a very difficult to borderline impossible time showing up for this search. Now, if you put this in your account, you may get a couple of impressions, but I am talking about literally single digit couple of impressions. So what can we do instead? Well, we have to think in terms of our audience and what they might search for before they type donate my vehicle or any other valuable action. So if we're an animal shelter, we might want to show up for something like how to help animals. Because this has a less clear intent, in other words, we're not sure what exactly they want to do. They could want to adopt, donate, volunteer, etc. It's going to have less competition from paid accounts, but we can still make this work. But we have to get a little bit more creative. So we would potentially need to do something like this, where we target a keyword with less intent, how to help animals, and then we educate our users on what we need them to do, and then make an ask. So if somebody lands on your page, they see a list of 10 ways to help animals, and maybe number one is donate. That's how this can work. So you can target keywords that aren't as competitive, aren't being taken up by paid ads, but still move your mission forward.